What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the first ever episode of Cocktail Hour presented by the PS Best Friends. We say that because we're still coming up with whether or not we're going to have a name for our overall content or if we're going to stick with PS Best Friends. So for now, we are the PS Best Friends bringing you a new podcast. So this podcast may or may not be related to gaming. We may talk about video games in it, but it's going to be a little more of a free-form podcast. We find a lot of our favorite content is when we're just kind of bullshitting with each other. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. I'm your host, Anthony Palm. With us, as always, the Brooklyn bad boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi, and the prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
What up, what up, what up?
Yeah,
so Miguel's this podcast, I think, is going to be very, you're aware if you listen to Game Over Greggy, Mega 64 podcast, Comedy Button, like very gaming adjacent. So we're not going to be running down the PlayStation news or anything like that, but we're probably going to be talking about playing Switch on the toilet or some shit like that. So, this is not like...
Yeah, it's important to note the PS Best Friends podcast will be ongoing. It's its own thing. That's if you only want to listen to PlayStation content, that's always going to be there for you. That'll always be
trophy talk, patch update talk, all that. But here's just for some more shooting the shit.
Yeah, so this week, Jeffrey's going to be talking about how he went to Arizona and, I don't know, he was jerking off on a mountain.
Yeah, in Cactus. Yes, if you listened to last week's PS Best Friends, you noticed I wasn't there. And let me just start off. Airport experience with a Nintendo Switch. Wow. So I went with my family, 2 brothers and parents. And we're, of course, because if you go with your parents, you got to show up to the gate fucking 3 hours early, even though we have TSA pre-check, even though there was no traffic, whatever. You still have to get there as early as fuck. And we just, I'm playing Mario Kart. My brother, Billy, pulls out a Switch, and him and my younger brother, Steven, just started playing 2K on like a little, how they have those
2K, the game, the wrestling game, or
WWE?
NBA 2K. Because Steven, my younger brother, not really the biggest gamer, but he plays 2K Madden and shit. He's like, whoa, 2K like on this little device.
He's one of those, huh?
Yeah. And,
wait, hold on. So back up. How many brothers do you have?
3, and then one
like
sister.
7.
Yeah, it's a 7 people fam, all together.
I nailed it.
You have any sisters?
Yeah, one sister, oldest.
How old is he?
3 brothers. 29, 28,
all right.
maybe 30. Who knows?
So how many of you were at the airport?
So 5 of us, and then my final brother came on the weekend, by himself.
Was it like a family reunion thing or something?
No, it's just a family trip because we have so Yeshiva is inside baseball
because you're rich. Okay,
Brooklyn, New Yorkers. Yeah, no. So fuck me. I wasn't recording locally. You wanna?
That's all right. Do you want me to put a marker and I'll split the audio?
Yeah, I guess I've started.
Well, we can just start over. We'll just start over.
You want to start over? All right.
Yeah, just start over because that was kind of a clunky intro news.
Yeah. I look over the thing.
I'll keep that audio, but then I'll I'll keep it in case there's anything that I said that.
We still have it recorded. Zoom.
No, I'm just deleting that shit. I don't want it. I'll just use a new one.
Yeah.
No.
All
right.
Again. All right, now I'm recording.
Zoom's recording, and
fucking guy, man. You have one job, bro.
It was like what, 2 minutes?
You have one job, bro. Can do that?
Yeah, no, I thought
all right.
I was like,
let's do our 3, 2, 1s.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. What the fuck's going on?
What do you got?
Did I not mute the fucking... Fuck. I didn't mute the fucking previous check. Yeah, just do the countdowns again.
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the first ever episode of Cocktail Hour, brought to you by the PS Best Friends. I'm your host, Anthony Palm. We got, of course, with us the Brooklyn bad boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi, back from his excursion. And Chicago's prodigal son, who's barely awake, Miguel Alvarez.
It's early in the morning, man. I can't do it like this, man.
It's
Can't do
11:30
it.
for you. It's 11:30,
It's
listeners.
too early, bro. It was a long night. What you want me to do?
Fair enough. Um,
So,
yeah.
so a little backstory on this podcast. If you're a first-time listener of any of our content, so this podcast is going to be the three of us just kind of shooting the shit. We may or may not talk about video game content.
And my boy
Today, I'm
Trunks.
sure we will a little bit, but we might not always. And sometimes we're going to have, some structured topics. Today, we have kind of a mainline topic Jeffrey's going to talk about. But it may or may not be very structured. We do have the PS Best Friends podcast, which is strictly PlayStation based. And that launches every
Most of the
Tuesday. If you are a current PS Best Friends listener, no need to worry. That podcast will always be around every Tuesday. So if you're worried that we're going to stop covering your favorite PlayStation content, don't worry. That will still be there both on YouTube and podcast apps of choice. So today we're going to be talking about Jeffrey. Why don't you take it?
I do gotta say something real quick before
Do
you
it.
start it. If you're listening to this after PS Best Friends, you're probably asking why is he saying that?
What?
I mean, forget it, dude. I
Oh,
was
you're
trying to
saying
make
if
a
you listen
joke.
to last? I don't. Yeah. So if you listen to last week's PS Best Friend, you noticed I wasn't there. We had an awesome guest member, community member, take my spot. But yeah, I was out in Arizona on a family vacation. And let me just start off. Going to an airport with the Switch, game changer. I know, like everyone's been really saying it for the past year, but
You know what's a game changer?
what?
My phone.
Oh, hot. No, because then you got the phone, and then you don't have service, and then
Nah,
every app
it is
always
different.
requires you
Yeah,
to
it's
connect to a thing, and
Plus, what are you going to play on your phone? Fucking.
yeah, phone mobile games. Get out of here. What is that? I don't. Miguel is showing what game?
Yeah, it was just a white screen.
What game is that, Miguel?
That's I don't know what's it called.
Nice.
WWE Superstars or Super Cards or something like
Yeah,
So if it's
I'd
a
much
free to play
rather play
game,
Skyrim.
yeah, if it's a free to play game, you definitely can't play that
No offense, I'd
without
rather
connection.
play like FIFA or Skyrim.
But no, so we get to the airport, and of course, when you're traveling with your family.
So
I
you're
went
gonna
with my
go
family,
take
my
a
brothers.
shit, right, in the airport, and you're gonna take your fucking big ass Switch in there, plug it in there, and you're playing your
Why
little
not?
game.
Why not?
It's disgusting, bro. You're taking a shit and you're holding that massive thing, bro.
Hold on,
Disgusting,
do you
bro.
shit with the
Disgusting.
phone?
No, dude, that's disgusting. You
Oh,
kidding me?
really? Oh, that's crazy. That's insane.
All right, okay.
I haven't shat without a device in my hand since like 2009.
Man,
pretty
you
much.
guys, you guys are sick, man.
I've been
What do you-
gaming on the shitter since I beat Golden Sun 1, taking a
I
shit
don't
back in
game
like
as much
2001
when I shit
or whenever that was.
because I got to get in the zone, the shit zone. So I kind of have to do something like mundane task on my phone.
You
so I
need
gotta
to
check Twitter.
get in the shit zone.
See, that's where Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Yeah, no,
comes in.
that's a great shit game.
That's
That's
like
an
the
easy
perfect
tapper.
poop game.
Yeah, but no, like you always saying you're playing Persona on the shitter. I don't know how you do that.
See, you guys need to get more advanced with this stuff. I got in my shitter, I got a nice 20-inch TV in front of me, so I could sit down
Do you
and
actually?
watch TV or something.
Do you
Yeah,
really? Or
dude.
is that a joke? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's cool. Post a pic on the Facebook.
Hold on. Can we just talk about the fact that I love that the first ever topic on Cocktail Hour is about shitting?
Yeah,
That's the best. That's just
on
perfect.
the
Perfect.
deleted episode that we just recorded that I wasn't recording. It was Arizona. But
It's still gonna be
Yeah,
Arizona.
so
It's
you're
gonna
in
come
the
back. It's
airport
gonna come back,
talking
but not
about playing
Oh,
Switch
yeah,
in the
I'm in the
airport.
airport playing Switch. So yeah, my parents and my two brothers on the strip. And my brother pops out a Switch, starts playing 2K with my younger brother who doesn't really play games, like he plays Madden and NBA. And I'm just like looking at it. I took a picture. I'll post it.
Is he better than games than you?
Steven? No, I mean, or Billy. The one who plays games or the one who only plays the sports games?
I guess Steven.
Either.
Yeah. I mean, no, the Steven, yeah, Steven could rip me at Madden or anything like that.
So he's better at you. Pretty
but,
much in every game.
Yeah, thank you. But no, it was straight out of a Switch commercial. Like I haven't seen it before. Like playing on the little, like they have the charging tables, and like you could just prop up your Switch,
Uh-huh.
2 Joy-Cons right there. That was really cool to see. Then I'm up in the sky. I whip out my Switch. I'm playing Skyrim.
You whip it up.
Seat
All right.
in the middle. I'm a window seat, aisle, middle seat. Not taken. Keep my bag there. Very good. And then we get there, we do Grand Canyon and shit. That was cool. Did a lot of hiking trails. I tried doing the Pokemon Go
Oh, you
AR
were
Plus.
actually outside.
Yeah, no, it was very
Interesting.
outgoing trip. And I was doing some of the Pokemon Go AR thing, which sucks ass, but like it is pretty cool. Like when you have like this amazing like real world landscape, and then you have a stupid like hoot hoot flying there, and it's like I don't know. Then we did this observatory, which was super whack because we were the only people there. Also shout out if you're listening and you're from Sedona. We spent most of the time in Sedona, Arizona. Let us know if you're from Arizona. That'd be cool. They went to the observatory and no one was there, and there was like this 25-year-old dude like giving this weird science experiment. It was like
was he
sad,
totally
but
zooted out of his mind or something?
No, he was like doing it for like he's going to college to like become a astronomer or something, but like this is like his first step, like doing this like shitty job for kids. Like it was supposed to be a kid show, but like there was nothing else to do at the observatory. Like we thought it was gonna be cool. So we kind of just sat into this kid show that no one else was there. It was just our family. Then we did hot air balloons. That was pretty cool.
Did you shit your pants?
No, the hot air balloon isn't as scary. You don't even feel it, to be honest. You guys, I see
you go up so slowly. You don't.
You go up so slow. Yeah,
I thought it's an air ride, so
I thought there was going to be like that, like drop in your stomach. Like when you go on like
you're not in a roller coaster, bro. I mean,
but yeah, no,
it's like you fucking. Yeah, I think you go faster climbing stairs than actually.
Yeah, I honestly probably.
You're not gonna feel anything.
I did a classic Snapchat where when you're so high up, like the GTA loading, where it's like far away, and then the quick zoom, and then the quicker zoom. That's pretty cool. Then we went to this horseback riding thing, which is a little 30-minute horseback ride, and then like everyone's in character, kind of like, oh hey cowboy, and you go to like this old town which has like
in character.
Was it what?
Was it awful?
No, it was fun. Because like we were the only people there. Like they normally have like events, like they'd have like corporate bonds building type shit, or like bar mitzvahs and stuff. Like they have all of that there, but it was just us there. And they had like cool like shooting ranges, tomahawk throwing, an old timey saloon with like the revolving doors. That was fun. Just fucking around.
I'd probably be good at that tomahawk throwing because I was pretty good at it in Black Ops 1.
Yeah, it was super easy. Honestly, it's because you throw one, and then I guess he just like the tour guide or whatever is so good at like eyeing people that he could see like the spin, like what part of the thing hit it. He'd be like, all right, take half a step back, and then you throw it, and then it nails it. It's like, oh, that's cool. That was fun, and then that was pretty much it. But yeah, no, I had my Switch on me the whole time. Played a lot of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and Skyrim. That was really fun. I brought my dock because I thought we would play, like we just plug in and play some Mario Kart, but we were kind of just too busy for that. And then we saw 12 Strong. Did any of you guys see that or hear about that movie?
No. That's with Thor?
That's with Chris Hemsworth. Based on true story, leads a band of 12 horse soldiers in early.
So fitting that you saw that while you were in horse country.
Yeah, and then we went on the horse right after. And then we kept asking the old-timey guy, like, hey, like you watch any movies or anything? Or you watch TV shows? He's like, no, I don't have TV. But then later he would reference weird-ass movies. And like, oh, how'd you watch it? I was like, oh, I still have Netflix. He just meant he didn't watch cable TV. I'm like, dude, I got people in Brooklyn who don't watch cable TV. Like, you're making it like I don't have electricity. He's like, yeah, my kid still has an Xbox. I'm like, oh, funny.
That's kind of funny.
But yeah, so traveling with the Switch. Have you guys done any of that? Have you guys done any traveling in the past year, really?
Not really. Not since I've got the Switch. Tay and I are trying to plan a getaway for our anniversary this year because we didn't get to do anything for our anniversary last year. So I might bring it for that. It's September. I don't know if we're going to do it on our anniversary itself, just because of the way it actually falls. But like the week or two before or after.
Yeah, do that like a summer type thing.
Up in Vermont.
Vermont's fun. I have a lot of friends who go up there just for skiing. I wish I could ski.
Yeah, see, we both aren't coordinated enough to ski, but we want to go. Like we want to stay in a lodge, and it's just nice country up there. We want to just kind of get away. It's isolated,
Would you
I'd rather
do?
phones or nothing.
Would you take skiing classes or snowboarding classes, or like get out of that? Miguel, what about you? You skate
Oh
or
no.
snowboard?
Oh, I mean, I know how to skate.
Ice skate?
Skate.
Roller
Like-
skate.
Yeah, dude. Roller skate.
like
Roller skate.
skateboard.
Skateboard could be a thing also. I know how to skateboard. I actually
Oh, I don't know.
am
I cannot do
amazing
that.
at rip sticking. Shout out to the rip stick. I don't know if any listeners
I hate
or you guys.
Oh no, I just dropped my PlayStation TV. Get out of here with the ripstick. Come on.
I feel
Fucking hate kids that used to ride
I feel
a
like I
ripstick.
told this
There
story,
was
but
one kid that used to ride a ripstick around my college campus, and everyone wanted to punch him in the throat. It's so fucking annoying.
it's the only device that you feel super cool riding, and you look like a fucking wanker
Total
riding.
idiot.
You feel
Um,
super cool.
Because
Interesting.
you're moving your waist back. It's a whole body activity. You know, you got to go up and like.
At least we
It's
got the first
hilarious.
gift of the fucking podcast. We need to make
Yeah,
that
no-
into a. Oh my God.
rip sticking.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I actually learned how to do that when my friend got one, and it came with this instructional DVD, super early 2000s, and we watched it in his basement on carpet, and tried replicating the instructional DVD on carpet because you can't go outside; it's too dangerous. And we fucking figured out how to ride this thing across the entire carpet, which requires an immense amount of leg strength if you know how ripsticks work. And then once we got outside and put it down. Yeah, exactly how wheels work on carpet, not very well. And once we got outside, we were kind of pros. But yeah, it's been pretty much my week. I got school starting next week. How about you guys? What else is happening? Or school's starting this week right now as you're listening to this.
So I'm still kind of transitioning into my new promotional role at work. So
Yeah.
it's kind of stressful, but it's coming along now that we're out of Val season. For those that don't know what I would do, I'm not going to tell you because it's boring as shit because I deal with consulting for retirement plans.
He sits down
But,
on a
yeah,
shitter
it's-
and plays games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen, everyone's entitled to a poop break. Everyone takes a poop at my job.
Oh,
It's
you
just-
take a lot of poop breaks, bro.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I just tell you when I do.
That's why I feel zero guilt because I have a terrible stomach, so I shit all the time whenever I work. And I feel no guilt because I see these motherfuckers who take 15-minute smoke breaks every hour.
Dude,
and I'm like,
no,
all
it's
right.
insane. It's insane. People take so many smoke breaks at work that I
Yeah.
have no.
I'm like, I'm going to take my shit break.
Are you
when I
boss
need
man
to.
now? Just fire him, bro. You're fired.
Yeah, so with this new promotion, you got people under you? What's happening there?
It's not as cut and dry as that. It's so pretty much before I was an admin, and so the role above me is consultant, and they pretty much like the paperwork comes in and they say, hey, admins, go do this work. So now I'm just getting the stuff in, checking it, and then having the admins do it. So I do more than that. I mean, I'm making sure there's no. So like I said, this is the boring shit. Like I'm making sure there's no variances at the end of the year. I'm making sure everything ties out. It's
Variance.
but there's a lot of different things I'm doing. So, but other than that, I mean, Tay and I are just kind of, same old shit. As I like to say, a phrase that a guy that I worked with at Target back in the day taught me is "same shit, different toilet." So what
I think they say same shit, different day, and then like a Target guy told you that. That was the second Modern Warfare 2 mission.
The guy actually, I forgot what his name was, but he looked like T-Pain.
Interesting.
He was the team leader for the back room. Yeah, and he said that to me one morning, and I was like, "Damn, that's one."
You guys remember that Modern
this
Warfare 2 mission? Oh wait, what is it?
What mission?
SSDD. I always thought it was like some that's like some a cool army term, but then I then realized it's actually a different day.
The other phrase that I learned when I worked at a restaurant, it was my first like real job. I was 16. I worked as a dishwasher for a local restaurant, and the chef that worked there, he ended up quitting like 2 months later. He had like a mental breakdown and just started going off the rails and shit. That was crazy. My other mantra is work smart, not hard. And so that's pretty much
explain your poop breaks. Okay,
that's a good one.
Hey, dude, if I get my shit done.
Also today,
I'm sure you get your shit done.
I got a fucking notification today to cancel Hulu. Yeah, no, Miguel's tired. He's pissed. I got a notification to cancel Hulu, which I got the free trial a month ago. And that actually did me pretty well
Honestly,
this
I think
month.
Hulu's starting to get better than Netflix. Not gonna lie.
This
Netflix
I
is getting
watched. I watched some
Depends
good
what you want to
content.
watch, dude.
That of course, yeah. But this month I got 3 seasons of Seinfeld binge down. The entirety of Future Man, a really cool TV show series.
Oh, yeah. Future Means on Hulu.
And the Ron Howard exclusive Hulu exclusive Beatles documentary 8 days a week. And I'm like, honestly, I may do another month of Hulu. Like pay for.
The nice thing
We'll
about
see.
all these streaming services is that if you don't want them, cancel them, and then if you're like, oh shit, I kind of want to watch this thing on that, $10 a month or whatever it is. Netflix is like
Yeah.
$14 now, fuckers.
Yeah, no, Hulu's 12. Yeah, nothing's really 10. Movie Pass is
The only
10.
thing
But
with
that's about
Hulu
it.
is that like you have to get the ads free version, and then even then, some TV shows are like they're like this is excluded from the ad free package.
That's what I was thinking. If you get the ads included version, but then you have an ad blocker, does ad blocker block it? If you're watching on Chrome, not on like, it doesn't. It gets.
Because I think it's baked in. I don't think it's
Yeah.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
That'd be yeah. I mean, it
might
could.
it might give you that like DRM
Question
error.
about Hulu.
Can't play
yeah,
it. because
question,
you
yeah.
have-
So you're paying. So are there like two different memberships?
Right now, I'm
To
not paying.
get,
Right now, I
like,
have a
the-
free trial,
oh,
but
no,
yeah,
I'm-
there are.
Like one to take some ads and then the next one to take all ads out?
Yeah, $8 and $12 if I.
there's the normal subscription that has
I'm
ads
pretty
in
sure.
it. It's like they're more commercials than ads.
The fuck is the point then of paying $8 then?
You see, that's
Why
why I
would you?
originally didn't like Hulu when they did Hulu Plus. I think originally when they charged for it, it was no ads. But then they
Because
said
original Hulu is free.
original
Like,
original Hulu was free. Yeah, that's way back when. But once they started Plus, and I'm like, this is bullshit. Why am I paying and getting ads? But then when you think about it, is that not what cable TV is? You
Yeah.
pay a cable monthly
But
subscription.
I
You're
mean,
still
they're not even
watching
really that
ads.
egregious. They're like 30-second ads. And they're like I said, they're more like commercials than they are ads. Like
They're
you're
still
not hearing
annoying
like,
though.
or fucking Dollar Shave. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather not have them at all. But
It's because when you
Especially-
compare it to the other online, like when you compare it to Netflix, like you're not like when you think Hulu, you're not comparing it to cable, you're comparing it to Netflix, and Netflix doesn't have ads. It's like that's a little weird. Why am I both paying? One has ads, one doesn't. Weird.
Hulu also gets current TV shows like the next day. That's the difference. Like Netflix
Yes,
doesn't get.
yeah, they
So it
do.
depends.
There's
Depends
not a
on what
lot
you
of
use.
shows that I care for. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
that's
I
the
have
thing,
I
yeah.
pay for Netflix and my friend pays for Hulu, and we share each other's accounts. So that's kind of the best scenario. And then
But
we just
no,
have Amazon Prime for ordering stuff, and that gives you Amazon Video.
Yeah,
so.
no, if you don't have Amazon Prime in 2018, what are you doing? But no, what Miguel just said, I've been feeling that also. Is there's not that much to watch these days?
there's
Like-
a lot. That's the problem.
No,
There's
that's
too
like
much, and none of it is really grabbing me.
Exactly.
like I feel like back in mid 2000s stuff, you had like, or even late 2000s, you'd have like The Office, House. I always watched Breaking Bad, early Walking Dead. But that's kind of 2010. There was a lot of shows, and more people are talking about them. Parks and Rec. I feel like now, I mean, personally, the only show I watch stay up to date is Always Sunny, which is kind of on hiatus right now.
Yeah, I'm so behind.
Better
on
Call
Voice.
Saul.
It's not even that I intentionally fell off it. It's just like I missed one season, and then by that point, I was like, it's already on the next season, and I just fell off. I gotta get
So
back to
good. So it
I
ascended to
love
the
it.
next level. Better Call Saul, I still watch every episode.
Yeah, see that I'm still behind on too.
And Dragon Ball Super are really the only like things I gotta watch every week.
That's something I
Dragon
probably
Ball
gotta
Super is
watch.
going to be on Hulu now, right? Maybe I'll watch
Is
that.
it? I thought they're
That's what
staying on Crunchyroll and Funimation and all that.
No, I thought I saw it was going to be on Hulu. Maybe it's not yet, but I think I said they were going to put it on because they did announce it's ending too, right?
Yeah, there's I think one more episode left in Japan, but America's still 2 years back, so we have like I think 100 episodes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, because the delay with the audio dubs.
but yeah, no,
So
I mean
is there English dubs or is it just subtitled?
English dubs. Yeah, we get English
Oh,
dubbed
okay.
here. It's
Good.
I mean, yeah. I don't think they even. I mean, because Dragon Ball is like an OG, even like back in OG American anime. You know, an anime in America. I mean, not.
It always had a fairly decent American dub.
I don't think it probably did. Someone's gonna call me out on this, but I don't think Toonami did subs on shows. Like I don't think they like when
Not
when
OG.
like, Cartoon
It might have been like around when it started turning into Adult Swim that they might have.
Yeah. Because I can't imagine like that was marketed towards like 12-year-olds, like like a preteen type audience.
I think you're right. There might have been one or two, maybe three shows that did dub for the most part, like Dragon Ball, Naruto, Tenchi Muyo. What's the other one?
I mean, dude, they showed so much anime back in the day. I remember Sailor Moon, like
Gundam Wing, dude. Oh, Gundam Wing was my shit. Endless Waltz like made me emotional.
what's the funny one that I never watched? It's like Cowboy Bebop. I never watched that. That always had a funny name. Very interesting how Toonami brought anime into America. Like, right? I don't know enough about anime in American history, but
is it even? I heard rumors they're bringing Toonami back, but I don't even know.
Toonami's back. Toonami's been back since Dragon Ball.
But is it like all the good old shit, like Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, Wing, Gundam Seed? Dude, there were so many good Gundam shows.
I don't think it's as packed.
Which one was Gundam Seed? Was that the one that was like Pacific Rim, where like they were actually piloting in the thing and they had to make the motions like Pacific Rim?
I never watched any of the Gundams. But
you got to at least watch Gundam Wing if it's ever on like streaming services or something. Gundam Wing is so good.
Is Full Metal Alchemist a better show for that? I think I'm trying to get like a mech show. I hear
totally. Full Metal Alchemist
totally different. Oh, it isn't. I don't know. Metal is the words.
No, one of the brothers, his soul gets stuck in a suit of armor, but it's not a mech.
Oh, interesting.
That's probably what but if you can watch Full Metal Alchemist, watch that too. I think that's on Netflix. I don't know if it was the original.
Oh, Netflix has a lot of anime. Speaking of that, I just started on the plane. I downloaded a couple episodes. Plane to Arizona. Devilman Crybaby. You guys hear the show?
Never heard of it.
Neither of you. So it's been pretty much pitched as like this crazy,
like with saltiest looks today. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm not into anime, so whatever you guys are saying for the last 5 minutes.
This is the guy who's holding the Trunks Funko.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
We're talking about kid anime.
Are you too good for anime now?
Yes, I am.
Shut up.
Oh, them's some fighting words.
Where was I saying? What was I saying?
Exactly.
Something about some show we never heard of.
Devilman Crybaby. It's like an acid trip of a fucking anime. I feel like a couple of our listeners are definitely watching it. I'm on episode 3. Really enjoying it so far. It's like about devils inhabiting like people and living through them, and it has all these like what's the word? I guess like seedy underbelly, like crazy like party scene, like clubs and shit. Like we're all taking ecstasy and shit, but like, and they're all like doing like orgy shit, but then they all like turn into devil. I don't know. It's really crazy. Visually, it's insane. It reminds me slightly of the Castlevania anime, but not in story wise.
That first season, it was short, but it was really good. Can't wait.
I mean, it literally. Yeah,
I want them to turn into an anime is Ed Brubaker's comic Fatal. Dude, it would be such a good anime.
I heard of it. I never.
Oh my god, it would be so good.
Imagine just because I'm thinking, just because Billy was cleaning out his room and he had a bunch of loot box shit. A Star Wars anime.
All right, Miguel, what do you want?
Interesting.
You're giving us all kinds of disapproving looks today. What's going on? What do you want to talk about? What's on your mind?
Miguel, what's your week been like?
Oh, you guys are talking to me? I'm sorry. I was talking to this beautiful guy over here. How you doing?
You're listening on doll of Michelangelo, the
yeah. I know they're talking too much shit, man. I know. I get it. It's fine.
We're talking too much. You're telling us
too much random shit. I know. Hey, Trunks, I know. Tell me about it. I gotta deal with this shit every day. I know.
And now we're on Miguel's toy corner, where Miguel talks to all his toys. That should be a new video series, honestly.
I could probably make it happen, bro.
He's like another guy behind you.
Here. That's
I keep thinking Anthony's drinking Four Locos. Yeah, what was that?
Oh my god! Could you imagine me drinking a Four? It's a kicker.
Yeah, no, it looks like it.
Imagine drinking a Four Loco at fucking 12:30 in the morning. Jesus Christ!
Got a question for you guys.
Yes.
How do you guys learn when you're in school or you were in school? Are you the type of you need someone to tell you what to do and you to do it to learn, or here's a book, read it?
I need to do it myself.
Meaning you need someone to tell you and you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Instead of like reading and figure out.
High school with honors, and I don't know how my brother couldn't. When I did not try at all in high school, and I still something honors. For me, I don't know if it's like I don't know if I have like a slight like not autistic, but like that type of that spectrum where it's like I just can't like I would come home from school and I'd be like I have homework to do, but I'm gonna play PlayStation instead. Like I just don't care.
Oh, so you're like
And
my
then I would
sister.
do my
Okay.
homework like that morning. I would bang it out, and the thing was, I knew that I could do my homework in like 10 seconds, and so I just would put it off.
I was the
So
other
I
way.
was writing my essay like the morning it was due, but that's
I
how I
did
got
it.
through.
I did it before I got home in school, so I could have the rest of the day to play PlayStation.
Yeah, see, I was the other way. I knew I could just. I was the why do it tonight when I can do it tomorrow morning type kid. Not that that's a good thing. Like I don't recommend doing it, but that's just how it
That's
was in
just
high
like
school.
my sister fucking did it in high school.
But yeah, I did not try in high school at all, which is weird because my brother, I would say is a smart kid, but he just doesn't get things as quickly as I do. Like he has to actually study. I never had to study.
Okay.
Like I would like even in
Same.
college. I mean, my college courses were like my actual art courses were, they were difficult, but like
Mhm.
my gen ed classes like history and shit. I went to an art school, so it was all a joke. So I would literally just like my bio class, I remember specifically like not studying at all for weeks and weeks and weeks the day before the not even the day before, the day of. I think I had class like 3 o'clock, and I didn't start studying. My friend Lauren and I didn't start studying until 2:30. She literally just she had a French press because she's a fucking coffee snob, and she like made coffee in the press, and we just like grabbed our books, crammed it in half hour before class, and I literally got 100 on the test. Like
Oh,
I just
wow.
that was always me. Like I was always more of a I can cram it in, and then it's just gone like right after I take the test.
Yeah. Same.
Sounds about right.
In terms of studying, yeah, I was always a last minute guy. Um, like I can't study a week in like what is that? I'm not gonna retain any of that a week in advance. But in terms of actually learning in class, I found above like whatever I'm doing, it's completely based on the teacher. Um, like I could find a teacher like teaches like things I know, but in a boring manner, and I would like not like know it less. But if it's like he's super engaged, I don't know. Like
You would lose your knowledge of it.
yeah, pretty much. I like fucking just bores me to death.
So
Um,
I'm asking
yeah,
this question because I'm taking classes, right? And
yeah.
I was so classes started 2 weeks ago, so meaning the Martin Luther King Day, the day after,
Hmm.
because they didn't have class that day. So so I had the first class was supposed to be that Monday, but I didn't. So we met till the week after. It's just one time a week, and then online. But the problem with that was that she didn't post anything online until that morning that we met, until that afternoon. I'm sorry. So we had no clue if we had to read something or we had to do homework or we had to do anything. So now, and it's introduction to Java, meaning introduction
Uh,
to Java, right?
uh,
Meaning you probably
It's
don't
all
know
code. It's
much.
not. Yeah, there's
Exactly.
no
It's then
study.
introduction.
There's
So
just
I
do it
get
until you
there.
memorize.
Exactly. So meaning I have no clue what I'm doing. Let's just put that out there. And I'm trying to learn. That's why I'm taking the class. I'm there. She fucking comes in late. Uh, she's just like, "Oh, let's do a program." I'm like, okay, okay, whatever. She does this little like "Hello World," like the first one that you
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I was like, okay, that's easy, whatever. It's like, all right, guys, everything's there. Read fucking 3 chapters because we're behind. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm like, okay, like, yeah, any questions? Just I guess message me or something. I'm like, I'm not gonna have any questions until actually doing the homework that I'm supposed to do.
The readings in a textbook.
Yeah, it's just a book. It's like pretty much read, do, and learn
That's
yourself.
so.
Pretty much,
That's so crazy.
Do
it's
that
like
and not pay for the class.
it's like yeah, exactly. It's
That's the
like
problem I have with that
I,
type of method.
I hate
why am I
that
So
paying for a
the
class?
for
alternative to that,
credits.
the alternative to that is when I went to school for graphic design as well, but less for web design and more for actual physical design media and advertising
Okay.
that type of thing. But we did have a web design class. It was more HTML than we didn't
Yeah,
use.
HTML. That's easy. Yeah.
Um, but we did. I guess there was some
Yeah, you
was it
need to know a little
CSS and
bit.
all that shit.
Yeah.
And it was just having someone actually show you what the code is in class is equally as boring. So it's really tough trying to find a middle ground between that type of thing.
But the thing is, my way, I don't learn by reading. I read a chapter and I remember anything.
Yeah, same.
It's like I could read, but I'm not going to retain anything because that's not the way I learn.
What you might need to do is maybe have Dreamweaver or whatever you're using up and try doing stuff as you're reading it.
That's not, no, I can't do that. It's different things, dude. The whatever you're writing the program on.
So maybe watch videos on it, you know?
I tried. There's not much.
There's not much.
I dropped the class, dude, because I'm not going to pass it. I know I'm not going to pass it, especially with
you could definitely
like
find videos on Intro to Java. I feel like that's.
Yes, I did, but it's gonna get advanced. And I checked like if there's something else. And like not much in YouTube on it.
If that's not what you're really there for, then why do it? Because are you looking to do website stuff, or you're looking to do kind of like the stuff I do, like just general graphic design work?
The stuff that you do.
Yeah.
I gotta take this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
But yeah, let's back on the school discussions. I got. Is he good? I'll be fine if Miguel just stays by the mic.
Miguel, wave your hand when you're. You can't hear me.
He muted himself. Good. So I got a couple of cool classes this semester. Tomorrow I got Intro to Digital Art, which I wanted to take a bunch of other like photoshopping classes, but this was like the prerequisite, you know, and like there's like 100 cool classes, but you have to take the one boring class before you take any of them.
Like so intro to graphic design or whatever.
Yeah, so I can't imagine that's going to be a hard class, you know, because at worst the difficulty comes in learning the programs, but like if the program even is the most advanced level of any Adobe creative thing, you know, I'll figure it out by myself. Like I'm good at that.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I learned on Photoshop, and then Illustrator. It was more my friend and I kind of tinkering with it together, and then kind of like sharing tips and stuff more so than. And there was stuff I learned in college, but it was the majority of stuff that I learned from my teachers was like, how do I do this thing? Oh, this is how you do it. It's this command and that. And less so them just giving like a lecture on like how to use Illustrator.
Yeah,
so,
and yeah, that's
Illustrator, man. It's such a better tool for any. Photoshop really is intended for
pictures,
photography, or like if you're crazy good at like literally like Wacom tablet, like kind of drawing stuff, like digital drawing. But
and then editing that.
Yeah, but if you're
like colors
trying to create like vector, any type of vector, you need to do in Illustrator. Yeah. And then InDesign, I love InDesign for, I mean, you probably won't need to use it, but InDesign is excellent for if you're making any kind of layouts. So if you're designing like a magazine page or like a booklet, anything like that, InDesign.
There probably is going to be some assignment like, make an ad or for something, you know.
Like if you have a package design class, something like that, it's going to be all InDesign. Because that's like you literally are laying out everything. You're going to set your bleed markers and all that stuff. But we're getting kind of
in the woods in classes. I mean, and then I'm taking which is like all the Brooklyn College kids say, if like you need an elective that's just credits that like easy credits pretty much.
History of rock and roll or something like that.
Business, conflict, negotiation resolution. Sounds whack, but it's taught by like the coolest teacher. I had him last semester. And it's pretty much just like a shoot the shit class, you know? So like,
it literally sounds like a made up class.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm actually excited for that one.
What was that movie? Orange County? Or no. Accepted. With Justin Long.
Yeah.
They just make up their own college and they have a bunch of made up classes.
So maybe I'll get better at conflict resolution. And then a TV radio writing criticism class, which is like kind of like the capstone for my major, which is like, I'm thinking like, can I just hand in like reviews that I did for other fucking like games? We'll see what that class entails. It's a writing intensive class. I don't know. And then now Miguel's coming back, and then I'm taking 2 more online classes, which are like just super easy. That I'm just doing so I could also do an internship I'm taking at Rock Shrimp Productions as a video production internship. So maybe our videos will become better if I learn more at this internship.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Is Miguel still muted? No, Miguel's back.
I have unmuted.
Nice. But
I'm really confused. If you're watching the video for
what's
this,
going on?
he now has Michelangelo inside his headphones. It's kind
What's
of
going
weird.
on? What are you
So
guys
we got
saying?
tell us about your fender bender that happened this week. What was that all about?
What?
You got into a fender bender of some sort?
We got into what? What? What are you talking about, bro? Man, these guys, man. Talking
Miguel
about
had
poops
his.
again. They're talking poops again.
I don't understand the context of that.
I don't understand. Like, did you like smoke a
Yeah.
blunt?
Yeah, I was smoke a fucking big one, dude. No, so I don't know, dude. This fucking kid. I don't know. So I'm driving right, it's busy fucking street. I brake. The lights in front. I
What
checked
speed are
the
we talking
rear.
at? What speed are we at?
Well, I stopped. I completely stopped.
What was the
I was
speed limit on
braking.
the road?
A 30, dude.
40.
Okay,
35.
30.
It's 30, 35.
All right.
So I stopped and I see this fucking guy in the rear mirror coming just fucking way too close, dude. I'm like, fuck. And he just rams into the fucking car.
Wow.
And I'm like, fucking bottle water. I had one. It just fucking flew all over the place, just like in the
Open?
movies,
It was an open
everything's
bottle?
slow motion. Oh no, I fucking closed it on time.
Oh, good. I thought you saw him coming.
Yeah,
like
I
the
got
fucking
this
intro.
fucking weird fucking instinct when something's gonna happen. And I could tell, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I had
Spider
another
sense.
accident. Yeah, it's something else. I'll get into the other accident later. I saw this guy fucking, he hit the car. I think he was on his phone because when I saw, he like looked up and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Oh,
And then his
shit.
girl was fucking on her phone, and she looked up, and I saw this everything happened like so slow motion for me. It was funny. Her girl just fucking like, yeah, like that whiplash, just for bam.
She smashed her head on the windshield or something.
I thought it was close. I couldn't tell if she did
Oh,
or
but they
not.
had a seatbelt on.
Did your car move at all or no?
My car?
Yeah.
No, dude. I had that fucking thing on brakes, bro.
Oh, nice.
I got a Mercedes, so it's pretty decent. Which kind of sucks because insurance kind of expensive, but whatever.
Yeah.
He hits it. I get out of the fucking car. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm hoping for the car to be like really fucked up so I could get a new one. Because it's around that time. And I've been with the car 2 years, bro. Every 2 years I gotta, the
So
cycle.
you're one of those people. That's like my
buy?
wife's cousin Pete. He fucking wants a new car. I mean, he's a weird hippie living in Hawaii now, or wherever the fuck he is. But before that, he was one of those guys that would need a new car every fucking 18 months.
That's me.
But do you lease, Miguel, or do you buy?
No, I buy, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I fuck the leasing shit. So
why do you buy and resell? Why don't you just lease?
Yeah, leasing would probably be better in that case.
I'm not gonna get into it.
Whatever. Okay. So now, did any airbags go off or no?
Oh no, dude, it wasn't that hard, but
okay,
it
so
was like hard enough for his car, his minivan. The fucking hood was pretty much half up on his windshield. I mean, it's a minivan. I mean, and my car is.
Did his fender
decent.
like get stuck under your like back fender or something?
No, I don't get how it happened, but it got the trunk a little bit, the puncture a little bit, and then all the way in the bottom where the mufflers are, he hit one of them because it has soup. He hit one of them, and I didn't notice that until I started driving. So the whole fucking pipe is kind of loose. So I'm just hearing like gloom, gloom, gloom. I'm like, God damn it!
Was it not on the police report?
No, but I mean, if you see,
well, you gotta have insurance.
I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah, the police aren't the ones that do.
No, they're just gonna like. There's an accident.
Don't.
Fucking car A hit the car number 2 from the front, back, and that's it. They're not fucking.
Yeah, no, you get it inspected
unless someone's actually hurt or something.
I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I got out, and I asked like, "Hey, is she all right?" Because I saw her fucking like doing this and shit. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
I was kind of part of me was kind of hoping that.
Wait, was she all right or?
She was all right, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fucking 18-year-olds fucking driving. I'm telling you, dude. Fucking annoying. I'm like,
yeah,
I got out the car, dude. I'm like, I hope the car's really fucked up because I saw his car when I got out, and I was like, oh shit, time for a new car, boys.
No.
And then I saw the car. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
I was like, it's just a fucking bumper. God damn it. they can fix it really quick. Just changing the fucking bumper.
Like if you're
put
going to
a
go
new one
through all this
under,
fucking
and
trouble, you wish it was
I'm
worth
like,
it.
yeah, and it's gonna take fucking forever because he has a crappy ass insurance too.
Usually how it goes with 18-year-olds that drive minivans.
Oh, and when the cub gets there, he's like, oh, the insurance and registration, whatever. I'm not giving my shit, and he's like, and the kid is like, oh, it's not my car, it's my dad's car.
Of
So
course.
he's gonna get fucking destroyed later. I'm
No
sure
way an
he did.
18-year-old would be on the insurance. That's insane. The rates would
Yeah,
skyrocket.
no shit. So yeah.
Um,
Then I get into it. I'm like, hey, officer, you need to know what happened, or you got it. Like, I have an idea already. He already re-ended you. I'm like, yeah, like, every time I see this, I'm like, I know what happened already.
yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's like, all right, whatever.
Now, did you
Fucking
pull to the side of the road, or did you stay?
No, I stayed there, dude. I didn't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I'm like, everybody,
He said, fuck all this traffic.
Yeah.
fuck that traffic. Yo, and it was pretty heavy. It was like in the middle of the day, so
Oh, that sucks.
I was like, fuck it.
Did
Fucking
the cops come
bring the
fast,
city.
or how long did it take?
I
from,
called. So I called. Exactly when it happened. I got on my
Yeah.
phone and called.
Like before
And,
you even got out of the car.
I like got out, asked if they were all right,
Yeah.
and then I called. I'm a human being. I gotta.
He's a nice guy,
Tried.
Miguel.
Sometimes.
Actually, I just wanted to know so I could laugh, but I'm that fucked up.
Even worse.
So yeah, dude, it's just I asked, and they're like, all right, whatever. I called them, like, where are you? The fucking information they need, and then oh yeah, fucking. So there was like 4 or 5 minutes that passed, and they called me back and like, hey, we can't find you. I'm like,
Huh.
how the fuck can you not find me on the busiest street here? I told your sister in like this street. I'm like, I'm between these two streets. Oh, okay. Let me tell him. And then the fucking cop comes in fucking fast and shit.
So now, are you
Yeah.
actually in Chicago itself, or are you in like a?
Oh,
like
I'm in a suburb.
Chicago?
It's Cicero.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking 5 minutes away from Chicago, which is
Yeah.
actually
Like,
good
I'm,
because
like,
fuck
basically
Chicago taxes. Chicago taxes are fucking insane, dude. I'm glad I don't live there.
Taxes.
I'm like 5 minutes away that I could like probably walk and I'm there. So
I'm the same way. Like if I lived in New Haven, like over by like fucking Yale,
But it's
taxes-
just easier to tell people that.
because I'm in Branford, like 10 minutes outside. It's way different.
Yeah, it's just easier to tell people that I live in Chicago because I'm like fucking right there. Because if you tell some people that don't know the city, like Cicero,
So-
it's like
So remind me, do you not watch Shameless?
no,
You need to watch.
never got
Shameless.
into it.
Oh,
Didn't
dude,
like it. I saw a couple episodes and I was like, it's like
Is
me
that
watching
in
Game of
Chicago?
Thrones. I watched like half of the first season. I was like, not
Oh,
for
man.
me.
Do you watch
I'm like,
Shameless,
I'm out.
Jeffrey?
No, I think I watched half an episode once.
Dude, Shameless.
I don't
is
know.
so
Maybe
fucking-
it's good. I
Yeah, I
hear it's
heard it's
good.
good. It's
I
just-
just
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like
nothing against
not
it.
for me,
I don't
dude.
know. I don't know. I should try it
Third
maybe.
season on TV, but I'm up to date. Like before that.
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
it's whenever
what
people ask
happened.
me. Yeah, that sucks.
And I'm gonna have to wait probably for the car to get fixed for a couple months.
I mean, it's still
because
functioning
insurance sucks.
fully.
Yeah, but it
Are you
fucking.
not able to drive it until then? Oh yeah. 'cause
Oh
you said
yeah,
the-
I got the
about that.
fucking mufflers. They fucking just every time like I brake or like speed up, just I'm like,
That's
fuck.
annoying.
So
Does your
annoying.
insurance like cover you for a rental or no? Like is it too
Yeah,
expensive?
yeah. So I'm good with that. It's just until they figure out how long it's gonna take them to get the money, and then I gotta take the car to fucking fix, and then just
Yeah, it
annoying, dude.
sucks.
The process, because I already have. So a couple of months ago, accident report. All right, that's the name of the segment. Like when was it? During the summer. So
Yeah, I think it
2017 during
was.
summer, dumb fucking girl hit me in the back. It wasn't too big. It was just the license plates.
Like a month or two after we started the podcast.
Yeah, so the license plates just like the fucking the screws got stuck on the fucking my bumper, and that was like $500 that I got. And I didn't fix the car because I was like, I don't know if I should say that. Nah, whatever.
Huh.
It's gonna-
Yeah,
Hey, at least-
they got
at
stuck,
least
so I
it's
just
up because
I
now you gotta
painted.
avoid Fender again, anyways.
Yeah,
at least
I
you
painted
replaced
the
the
fucking
front
things with
again.
black paint. Like I bought like the little things they sell for the set collar supposedly, even though it's not
Yeah,
the
like
same
the
fucking same color. Yeah, replacements or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they call. So I just did that, and it looks fine. I'm like, whatever, fuck it. $500 for me. Let's go spend it. And I did really fast.
You went and bought your PS4, bro.
Yeah, the PSVR actually. And now this happens. I'm like, fuck, dude. I was like, why can't you guys like actually tour my car so I could get a new one?
Yeah, like it's
That's
just
what I
dumb.
want. And I noticed because I had another car. I had Infinity one of my first cars.
Oh, which one?
That car, it was fucking Infinity i30. It's like 1999. Fucking
old.
that was what, like fucking 10 years ago. That was like my first car.
Yeah, no, my dad loves the. We had the G35, then the G37, then we have the Q35, and I think
So he's an Infinity guy.
Yeah, we keep getting the same fucking Infinity.
So
and it's a lease,
that
so
car,
we just keep
dude,
every time it's
got
out.
wrecked so many fucking dude. In 1 year, I got into like 5 crashes, dude.
Wow, you got crashed, or you were getting like the recipient
people
of
were
crashes?
hitting me. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny, dude. I got the car fix. One of the times I got my car fix, and like a week later, bam, again, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? That car
drivers
was just
area just suck, huh?
Yeah, dude. They fucking stupid, dude. And I was worse because people aren't just like this on their phones.
Yep.
I do it all the time, right? But at least I'm in the open.
This guy that I used to work with, he posted on Facebook one day, and he's like, "This is bullshit. I got a ticket for being on my phone at a red light." And then people were like trying to explain to him, like, dude, you can't be on your phone at all when you're in your car. Like, whether or not you think it's reasonable or not reasonable, like that's the law. And he's like, you guys... like it was a red light. And I'm like, I didn't comment on it, but like mentally, I'm like, dude, like, what's wrong with you? Like, first of all, you look like an asshole on Facebook. But second of all, like, even if it's something like you think is unfair, like I think it's kind of dumb for that to be the law, but that is the law. So it's like, I'm not gonna say I don't do it. But if I get caught for it, like, yeah, I got caught for it. You know what I mean? Like, so I thought that was kind of
funny. It's funny how you're talking about someone talking about it and looking like a fucking asshole doing it. I'm not gonna say he is or not, but it looks like it. This guy, what's his name? Tim from Kind of Funny got a ticket. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
Because he fucking stopped in a fucking exactly.
What is this? January 20.
What was I didn't hear why. Yeah, why'd he get the ticket? $875.
Yeah, $150 or something like that. 50. I mean, he's in fucking San Francisco. Obviously, shit's gonna be more expensive. But I think he like somewhat stopped or parked, and not like parked, but stopped to wait for his girl. I forgot her name.
Was he in like a handicap spot?
Yeah, something like that. A handicap spot or a I think it was
like
that.
Loading like where like the handicap.
I think it was a handicap spot, yeah. And he got a ticket for it because he was just there for like I guess 30 seconds, a minute or whatever it was, and you can't fucking do that. So it's like you're there, you can't complain if you get a ticket.
Did he say if he was in the car when he got it or not?
Yeah, he was in the car waiting. The car was on. But you still can't do that. You still can't do that though.
But I do feel like that's one of those things where like, all right, just move. You know what I mean? Like tell the person, like tell the driver, like, hey, get out of here. I'm going to ticket you.
Yes.
What they do, but the guys do, they pretty much like try hiding so you can't go away. It's so fucking annoying. Like you really have to be like looking 360 at all times, making sure they're not like in your blind spot writing you a ticket.
But it depends who. I think he wrote the ticket and then gave it to him.
Probably. Yeah.
So it was right. It was too late to contest it.
Yeah,
I saw the funniest thing.
I think that's such bullshit. We're like, oh, I already wrote the ticket, so I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Okay, right. I saw the funniest thing outside of Brooklyn College. Dude, completely parked in a non-parking spot. I think it was in the middle crosswalk. And is this nice, like classic, like 20-year-old, like hot rod type car. And this like it looks like this dude on his first day. I don't know, like a Mustang or something, like totally specced out.
I'm just fucking with you. Just keep talking.
And like this meter maid looks like he's on his fucking first day, and he's walking around the car. There's no license plates on this fucking whip, and there's no registration on the window. You know. So I'm watching it for like a couple minutes. He's like looking around. He's like scratching his head. He's like, "Fuck, how could I write this car a ticket? There's nothing on it." And then he just walks away. I'm like, oh wow, that's a move.
That's funny.
Because he didn't have the thing on the windshield. He didn't have either license plate. And I'm like, wow, that's how you get him. And now we're rounded now.
Hold on. There's another thing that I don't get. In some cities or towns or whatever, you need the little fucking Sears sticker, the registration thing.
Yeah.
On your window. It's like,
I thought you need that everywhere.
Why? No. Like here in some suburbs around here, you don't need it. And in some you do. It's like, it's just to get extra money, dude, for the towns or the cities or whatever.
Yeah, like
it's so annoying.
And it's kind of like it's a real quiet town. It's like I said, it's outside of New Haven, where like you hear about Connecticut and you hear, Yale, New Haven, that area, and that's real busy. Actually, New Haven's kind of a dump. It's kind of like mostly like urban, and then there's like a small portion that's like Yale, and everyone thinks of New Haven as just being Yale, and it's like no, that's like the tiny center of it, and then everything around is like really urban and kind of. Not fun to be around, but I live in Brantford. It's right outside of it, and it's just such a quiet town. And it's one of those towns where cops are just trying to hit their quotas because nothing ever happens. So they're like hiding with their lights off when it's late at night, like behind bushes and shit, to try and get you for like rolling through a stop sign. Like it's bullshit. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I hear that. We're going to the end of the cocktail hour, the titular cocktail hour. And then I want to bring up one last thing that happened this week. XFL. Thoughts on that? I only got really short brief on it, but
I watched the
Vince McMahon press conference.
Yeah, and he was in his best behavior, dude. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? I got a couple of things about it. So it seems like it's gonna be 7 against 7.
Instead of, that's weird.
Yeah, he said 7v7. So I'm like, okay, that's gonna be more fast paced. Okay, I get it. Whatever.
So quick primer. XFL was something that happened 2001, by Vince McMahon, owner of WWE, and it's pretty much
they wanted to compete against the NFL.
Yeah, to make it more extreme NFL
and sprint instead of the fall.
Yeah, so that was back in the day. Now it's going to be a smaller, more. More millennial, I guess that's what the gist I'm getting, right?
So he wants to be more family friendly,
and more like you can watch it anywhere. Like that's a big thing.
So they're gonna be streaming a lot, probably.
Yeah.
So it's 7v7, I guess.
There's gonna be like a $15 like WWE Network is $10, and I guarantee there'll be like a $15 subscription that includes that plus the XFL or something.
I don't think.
I would imagine it should be free the first year. Yeah.
I think they're gonna try to get.
What TV network's going to want it?
Network?
Spike? TNT?
Someone's going to end up getting it, dude.
And CBS and
someone's going to get it.
Have all deals with NFL, so.
Someone's going to end up getting it.
TBS?
I mean, they're already in USA Network, so why not do it there?
Yeah, and even if I think...
Okay. I could see USA.
Plus, you got like Amazon and like stream service.
Yeah, I think Vince McMahon knows that it doesn't need to be on TV, you know?
No, it doesn't. People want to watch it. Plus, Facebook, they could put it on Facebook. They got a series on Facebook already. Yeah.
It could be on
Twitter.
YouTube.
They have a huge Twitter presence with WWE. So
exactly. So they're going to promote it there. The thing is, he said he doesn't want to get political. He wants to keep that out. And then he's like, oh, yeah, but pretty much saying that all the players need to stand for the anthem.
That's a rule, right? I think that's like a explicit
it's pretty
rule
much like a
in the
rule.
XFL.
Yeah. That's the argument that a lot of there was a couple analysts on ESPN around the horn that were saying
where they're just going
it's not political is making a political statement saying these are my personal politics. You have to by them.
He didn't say it was like one of the rules. He just said that's like what people do and that's what we expect for the players to do. No, he didn't say it's a rule. I know it's gonna end up being a rule, but he didn't say that though.
I mean, he also
taking it like he did.
Jeffrey, I'm not sure if you're familiar with these players, but so I'm going to throw 3 players at you that people kept throwing their names around, like, oh, get these 3 guys and you're in business.
Oh, Johnny Manziel.
Tebow. Tim Tebow. And, who was the other one?
Colin Kaepernick, no?
Colin Kaepernick, yeah.
Kaepernick.
But they can't play because what?
You can't have Colin Kaepernick because he has political views. That he's not going to stop making those political views. And you can't have Johnny Manziel because he has a criminal past.
You see, okay, I saw him talking about that. I thought that was very interesting. He's pretty much not accepting anyone with a DUI into the XFL. And I mean,
That's gonna change it.
It's good. I mean, he was talking. Vince McMahon was talking about like, yeah, we only want players with good character. I mean, yeah, you have some fucking players. Who's the guy who like shot someone or killed his girlfriend? Or aren't there players like right now that like beat their girlfriends but like got suspended for a
NFL?
bit? Yeah, in the NFL.
Oh yeah, it happens all the fucking time. Yeah.
So like, what the fuck? Why are they getting paid millions of dollars
on a Super Bowl?
Yeah, right. Like, I get that. I like that part. That like you shouldn't be paid to professionally play, like be an icon.
Someone got a DUI when they were 16. Not 16.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
when they were like 21, they got a DUI, and then they were a good person, a model citizen after that.
It's gonna change. Dude, the thing's not coming out till 2020, so things are gonna change. Yeah, the thing they gotta do is not try to compete against the NFL, which that's they're not because they're gonna start in February. Right? Yeah, but they can't be too similar, dude. If they do that, think about it. It's like college or like the minors for it, dude. Because if you do that.
What I think they need to do is they need to be based around personalities more so than the sport itself.
So like it was before then. You got He Hate Me and all these other guys.
Yeah, I don't think they want that. Yeah, they had all the personalities like last time. Yeah.
No, but it was too violent though. What I'm saying is like I don't know, like because you think about the NFL. I mean, all the best players were hurt this season, aside from Tom Brady. Don't get me started.
Did they say how they're going to prevent against that, like too much concussions and
Odell
shit?
Beckham was hurt. You know what I mean? Like all these big name players that people love the personality. J.J. Watt, you know, like all these huge name, like superstar players were all hurt. And I think he's –
But that's something else, dude.
I mean, we still haven't watched the Super Bowl yet. That's next weekend if you're watching this in a time capsule. But this season of the NFL was a pretty bad season. I mean, the ratings were down. I know there was the political stuff too, but I mean, all the players were hurt. Like all the top name players were hurt.
I can tell you why the ratings were down.
Why?
Red Zone. Why watch the whole game? Why watch the whole game if you could just watch the ending on Red Zone? You got
does Red Zone not count as ratings?
I thought Red Zone counted.
I think it must be factored in.
I hear something that doesn't
affects the ratings.
People watching on phones, tablets, stuff like that affects the ratings. So, and we all know that people do that. So I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
That's why the ratings are down. I mean, money wise, they made more money than last year. So I mean, it's not affecting them.
Got a contract extension.
Yep.
So that's been sports talk with Miguel and Anthony and Jeffrey chiming in about Colin Kirkpatrick. So yeah, let us know what you think of this first episode of Cocktail Hour. Like I said, some episodes may or may not be a little more structured than this. Today we were just kind of free balling it. Miguel is I don't know, he's like trying to jerk off Michelangelo if you're listening to the audio. And so thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Anthony. We got Jeffrey and Miguel, and we will catch you next week.
Yeah.